Hello everyone, welcome to Unknown Facts. So students, in this video we will solve week assignment number 6 of the course Gender and Literature. Okay, so I have provided you the answers of week assignment number 1 to 5 and you can see the scores 90, 90, 90 and 100. Answers of week 5 is already uploaded on the channel. You can check it now. So in this video we will solve week assignment number 6. Okay, at first we will solve non-graded. So at first we will solve non-graded. Okay, so question number 1 is John Osborne's look back in anger depicts two order of masculinity. Okay, so the answer will be option number A, that is the decadent imperial order of masculinity embodied by Colonel Redfern, and the post-imperial exhausted masculinity embodied by Jimmy Potter. Okay, that is option number A. So question number 2 is in contrast to the short story The Chess Players, where the interior of the house is occupied by the woman. The private space in Look Back in Anger is inhabited mostly by the man. This transition throws light on the dash regendering of the domestic space. Option B is regendering of the private space. Option number C is jobless status of the men in the post-imperial England, and option number D is options A and B are correct. So the answer will be option number D. Okay, that is both A and B are correct. Question number 3 is Alison Potter's physical, educational, and spiritual suffering in the play Look Back in Anger elevates her in her mode to become a compatible companion of Jimmy. Suffering is depicted as a option number A is a masculinist sentiment for intellectual superiority. Option number B is a masculinist sentiment for spiritual superiority strategically used to dominate women. Option number C is feminine sentiment in the play, and option number D is options A and D both. So the answer will be option number D, that is both A and B are correct. Question number 4 is the figure of the dead child at the end of the play Look Back in Anger is emblematic of option A is the futurelessness and ineffectual masculinity of post-imperial England, the futurelessness and effectual masculinity of post-imperial England, and option number C is the degenerated position of England in world politics, and none of the above. So the answer will be option number A, that is a futurelessness and ineffectual masculinity of post-imperial England. So the last question is in the Act 2 Scene 3, Jimmy says to his wife, "You are a very beautiful squirrel, but you are none too bright either." The quoted line enables us to reflect on how. So the answer for this question will be option number D, that is both A and B. So we have solved all the questions. Let's submit it. So moving to the graded one. This week consists of in total of 10 number of questions in the graded assignments. So we will start it from question number 1. Question number 1 is Hug Tanner's mother in Look Back in Anger represents a combination of class and gender, race and gender, race and class, wealth and race. So answer will be class and gender. That is option number A. Okay. Moving to the next question. Question number 2 is post-imperial England is marked by nervousness, neuroticism, both A and B, neither A nor B. So the answer will be both A and B. Okay. Question number C is Jimmy Potter has dash but not dash. So we just have to fill the blanks with the appropriate options. Options are cultural capital and financial capital and cultural capital, intellectual capital and cultural capital. So it will be filled by intellectual capital and cultural capital. Okay, that is option number C. Sorry, option number A will be the correct answer, that is cultural capital and financial capital. Okay. Question number 4 is women in James Bond films are commodified, treated with respect to the elegance, main characters, unimportant. So the answer will be commodified. Okay. Question number 5 is look back in anger is characterized by discontent, cynicism, desolation, all of the above. So answer will be all of the above. Okay. Question number 6 is femininity in look back in anger is constructed by guile, benevolence, violence, non-constructed. So answer will be not constructed. Okay. Question number 7 is Jimmy Potter's anger occurs at a discursive level, a human level, both A and B, neither A nor B. So answer will be option number C, both A and B. Okay. Question number 8 is Alison Redfern becomes a site of dash in look back in anger. Options are beauty, elegance, violence, corruption. So it will be filled with violence. Okay, that is option number C. For question number 8, option C will be the correct answer. Question number 9 is what according to Helena is wrong with Jimmy in look back in anger. He is born out of his times. He is too rush and angry. He is too different, indifferent, and he is too poor and devoid of an honest voice. So the answer for question number 9 will be option number A. Okay, that is he is born out of his times. So moving towards the last question. Last question is Jimmy Potter is dash hero, an ineffectual, an intellectual, a working class, or all of the above. So before telling you the correct answer for question number 10, please like the video if it helps you to score good marks in the assignments, and please don't forget to share the video with needy ones. Okay. So the answer for question number 10 is option number D, that is all of the above. Okay. So we have solved all the questions. Let's submit it. So viewers, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe it. Thank you.